I decided at the last minute, because I always do things like that I need to pop to B&M and pick up some wrapping paper, 2 acrylic trays for my mini sticker sheets, and a hose pipe. Now I've got 3 hose pipes, but they're not the ones I need for the pool pump that I've bought to empty the bottom of the pool. So yeah, again, it's costing me more money. I ended the video last night as I was beginning to witness a robbery in action. Oh my goodness. I thought I was recording to show the police. That was my intention, to show the police what was actually happening, and maybe get a better description of the 2 guys concerned instead of relying on my memory. It was a little bit of a drama and I was freaked out. I've never seen anything like that before. I've never been part of anything like that, and it was so surreal to sit there just chatting away to you guys, and then suddenly I turned my head wondering what a noise was, and then bang, I witnessed an actual robbery. And what happened was, I saw the guy that works in there, him and another guy were going to and fro with one another, and it looked like they were playing for a split second, or at least that's where my mind went. And then this one guy was elbowing through the glass door, literally elbowing it, so it completely broke and shattered. That's when I realised something serious was going on, and that's about when I stopped recording with you guys. I watched for a split second while I was fumbling to turn the camera around on my phone, and I thought I'd hit record, but I hadn't. And I saw 2 guys. I saw the guy who works in there. I saw him finally unlock the door, and then 2 guys walk out, each holding a crate of beer. I would say it's beer because you're not going to rob a garage for soft drinks. At least I don't think you are. Anyway, these 2 guys walk off as though they hadn't got a care in the world. I was mortified for the person in the shop, and my mattress toppers had got about 2 or 3 minutes left to dry, and I thought there's no way I'm getting out of the car for this, because mattress toppers can stay there for all I care at this point. Eventually I decided I had to phone the police. I had to, as an independent witness, I had to do something. So I phoned the police, and the police officer was really, really good with me, because I was shaking, I was stuttering, I was stammering, could barely find the right words. It was really reassuring and calming, and took all the details down, took up my actual location, and it's located. Make sure you're safe. My car was locked anyway, which I do when I'm out on my own. Well, it's automatic locks anyway. Because I've been getting in and out to go to the machine, I just make sure when I get in, I just lock it. And it's something that I think my dad drilled into me years and years ago when I started driving. Anyway, I knew I was relatively safe, so I turned my lights off. So at this point, I turned my engine on, because I was getting a bit cold. So I turned my engine off, turned my lights off. I don't think these 2 guys who robbed the shop saw me, or if they did, they couldn't actually see into the car that someone was here in it. So I waited then for a few minutes, because the police officer did say, no, I said something about, I'm going to wait here for a bit just to make sure no one's seen, because I use this laundrette every month to do our bedding, the dogs' beds and things like that. So I don't want to be recognised when I go there. So a few minutes later, a lady police officer called me. Again, she was really, really cool, and she said, "Don't worry, we've got it inside, but we're in an unmarked car." And I'm like, oh my gosh. Well, at this point, cars and vans were coming on the forecourt to get petrol, and they weren't being served. People had noticed this window was broken and whatnot, and so eventually the guy in the shop just turned off the forecourt lights, so they weren't serving any fuel anymore. Then I saw the guy who owns the shop turn up. I didn't see his car until I was pulling off. Then I saw him parked in between me and between some pubs, but I didn't quite see him. But anyway, I saw him walking to the shop and looking at the damage and whatnot. And again, the PC called me back, and she wanted to know more specific details so I could remember, and thank me for my service and blah blah. But anyway, I waited there for probably another 20 minutes or so. Time was getting on at this point. I wanted to go home. I wanted to see my dogs. I wanted to go to bed. That door's been boarded up. I've just gone past that garage. I wanted to go to bed, but I also needed to get home because I needed to get that balance in my brain again when I felt safe again. And I was literally shaking all the way home. It took me a little bit to calm down, and so I put my phone on on full, thinking if the police need me, I'm going to be there, do my duty. Thankfully, nobody needed me and whatnot, and I got a crime number. So if anything does come of it, then I'll be able to reference it. Not that I expect anything to come back on me, So ultimately, it was a bit scary, and so I'm looking for a parking space. I always have to reverse into one to get one near the door, and I really don't like reverse parking. So a bit of a knob like that. But anyway, so got the crime number and whatnot, and gave them the description. And then it dawned, when I got home, I was lying in bed and I was thinking things through, and I thought, oh my gosh, what if I'm called as a witness if this goes to court? Obviously, I'm going to have to do it. It's my civil duty to tell what I saw. But gosh, this is not the kind of situation you want to be in. And the crazy thing is, I'm currently watching the Chad Daybell court trial. I love true crime, but I've been following this story of the Doomsday Cult couple, Laurie and Chad Daybell. And it's quite horrific. If you're not into it, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. But it's quite it's very horrific. And I've been following this trial. I have it on all day when I'm working, and I have it on at night when I'm lying in bed, because obviously there's a time difference between Idaho and here. So I've got these court things in my head. So I'm watching, I'm like, oh, what if they need me to go to court? But then it dawned on me, one thing that the police officer said when I first made the call, which I didn't think of it straight away. He said, I want to know why it's been a few minutes and you're the only one that's calling us. I thought, oh gosh, is this an inside job? Is this something, a family member that's had a stroke because he's not being allowed to have beer? I don't know, it could be anything. But either way, those two guys were wrong the way they obtained that beer. And I'm a typical Libran. Right is right, wrong is wrong. There's no two ways. And as much as I can be a wuss, you test my belief system and I'm going to stand up and be counted. So if I am calling to go to court, I'm going to go, and I'm going to hold my head up high, and I'm going to be absolute. It what I truthfully remember. I'm not going to shy away from it. I'm not going to be a coward. And whatever comes of that will be. But I'm pretty confident that God protects me anyway. So I'm not afraid of that happening. But the whole thing is a little bit on the weird side. Anyway, I am now at B&M, so I'm going to take you in with me and show you what they've got. I'm not having I mean, this one doesn't shut till 10, so I've got an hour and a half to meander around, but I don't want to spend an hour and a half in here because cleaning stuff, anyone? Coke, anyone? This is what I'm looking forward to using in my next home. These are solid, they're like bricks. That's nice. That would be handy by the sink actually. If it was black or pink I'd get it, but that wouldn't go in my kitchen. Nope, they don't have the one I want there, so I'll keep looking. Oh, I need a lamp. Just a small one for now because I know I'm going to change my mind when I move. I dropped some books on. No, I didn't. I was moving some books yesterday when I was sorting out my room, and I knocked the shelf and I knocked it off the wall and it fell down and smashed my lamp. And I've given the other lamp away, so just looking for a little something for the side of my bed. Right, I'm going to go with one of these. These are simple. It's only for a short while anyway, so that's a cute little thing. Not usually my style, but now let's see if I can find this storage container. Got lots of nice ones here, but I've got a system to how I store my stickers and whatnot, and I'm just trying to stay cohesive with everything. Right, this is the collection. They have the sticker boxes I use, the magnetic bookmark boxes I use. Oh, they have what I need. That is what I need. It's a perfect size for my mini stickers. Oh, that's nice and fun. I'm going to get that one for him. Happy birthday. So I'll do that. I've got plenty of tape. Now, I can't remember if I've bought his card. So I'm going to get another one. Just for the safe side. So I'm forever buying cards randomly and just sticking them in the file folder I've got. Now I normally browse close the stationery, even though there's absolutely nothing that I need. I've got way too many pens. I've always looked practical stuff for gardens. Can't see any hoses. Oh, here they are. Right. £18. Oh my gosh. I've got 3 hoses. Why the heck do I need one of these? Because I bought a pump that requires one, silly. 25. I'm not paying £25 for a hose I'll never use again. Oh gosh, my back. So I've got 2 expandable hoses, but it needs something like this to fit on the pump that I've got. £12. I'm gonna have to go with one of those. This is what I've chosen. This has to be one of those kind of hoses.
This tool is so super handy.
So I thought I'd bring you along with me today while I create a few sticker sheets and some stickers that I need to print to cut some magnetic bookmarks and traditional bookmarks and get those put through my little system before I can photo and edit them and upload them to my shop. So come along and see how I work.
Point is Kittle, who sponsored today's video, and I wanted to share them with you because if you're opening a small business but you're not very good at graphic design, this can put a lot of people off, because graphic design is one of the most important skills to have in your small business. Graphic design is like everything. It's like your branding, your social media presence, and it goes.
So I forgot to make an outro for this video, so future me is stepping in to say thank you for watching. I hoped it wasn't too long and drawn out for you. I'm still learning at this YouTubing thing, and while I'm enjoying it and loving it, I'm learning there's a whole lot more I've got to learn and work on. So I hope you subscribe, because I'm sure I'll get better, and there's a lot of good things coming up in the future videos. One being, I am now starting to declutter and pack up my house, because there's been a huge change of plan for the house move, but I am moving house, and in short, I'm staying local for the next year. I'm downsizing from this house to a smaller one. I'm staying there for a year because that's the tenancy agreement that I have to take on. Then after the year, I'll be looking to go to the Midlands, to be close to my dad, spend more time with him, and hopefully it'll be easier, because in this house the rent is far too high. It's almost double what the rent is. Even for an equivalent sized house in the Midlands, this rent is almost double. Excuse me. So quite a few things have changed at the moment. So as I say, I hope you stick around. I hope you subscribe and give this video a like, maybe even a share. If somebody you know, middle-aged, looking to change their life, looking to figure out who they are and what they're doing and how they're going to do it. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.